Today I will be doing part 4 in my very popular series, Extremer versus Extremer. Or really, this is like the Atrioc, AsmonGold, and Hazan universe. Where's the last part of this video? Right here. Okay, so here was the 2028 election where I had Hazan running versus AsmonGold. Hazan ends up winning the presidency, okay? Then we go to the 2032 election, if I can find part 2. Here we go. And what ends up happening is a electoral college tie. And in this scenario, where nobody gets 270 electoral votes, the House of Representatives gets to choose who ends up becoming president. Now, in this scenario, what would end up happening, I believe Asmongold would get elected president by the Congress because each state delegate gets one vote. And of course, AsmonGold has the popular vote because Atrioc ran it as a third party versus Hazan, and it ended up splitting the Democratic vote, giving AsmonGold the pretty clear win, and mostly every Republican in Congress voting for AsmonGold, while the Democratic senators and Congress people split their votes between Hazan and Atrioc. So we now have AsmonGold as the incumbent president, and this time Atrioc has decided to run for the Democratic Party, and Hazan is completely out of politics by this time. He's basically the Joe Biden of this universe. So now in the 2036 election, we have Atrioc versus AsmonGold, and Ludwig taking it up as the new third party. We'll start off with all the safe states. So AsmonGold taking the usual safe states. But he will not be able to take Texas as a safe state. Ohio will be a safe state. And in this scenario, Florida is not a safe state in this scenario. Because it's 2036, a lot of shifting has happened. It's been, what, 8 years, 12 years since the 2024 election. Atrioc, of course, takes California safe. He's from Los Angeles. He'll be able to take Washington, but Oregon is a little bit of a battleground by now in this in this uh 2036 election. Hawaii's taken. He's still able to take all the usual Democratic safe states. By this time, Minnesota's a safe state. Virginia and New Jersey are swing states by this time in the world. And the only safe state that Ludwig would be able to get is Alaska. We now move on to likely states, which Oregon will be likely, going to Atrioc by around 7%. We have Atrioc's taking New Mexico by around 3 to 4%. AsmonGold would only take Iowa by around 3 or 4% because Iowa starts shifting to the left by this time. And we have Arizona, which has basically started to solidify itself as a red state, voting even more Republican than Texas does in this scenario. Texas will only be going to AsmonGold by around 6%, while Arizona goes to AsmonGold by around 7%, 7.5%. Atrioc talks about the problems with gambling a lot, so a lot of lobbyists would be funding AsmonGold in this scenario. So I have Nevada going to AsmonGold by around 3%. Of course, Florida still goes to AsmonGold by around 7 to 8%, somewhere around there. Atrioc is still able to take Virginia, but only by around 3 to 5%. Atrioc, of course, New York is still safer. We also see North Carolina starts to flip to the left by this time, and North Carolina actually is voting about the same amount Democratic as Virginia does in this timeline. Voting around, for both of these states, voting around 3% in favor of Atrioc, and of course Georgia going to Atrioc by around 1.5%. New Hampshire goes to Atrioc. AsmonGold takes this district of Maine. Atrioc takes this district of Nebraska. Now it's going to come down to these last four swing states. Now, Ludwig is very popular in the Pennsylvania, New Jersey area, and because Ludwig is right ring, this actually helps Atrioc win New Jersey by around 5%. Pennsylvania then goes to Atrioc by around 1.5%. AsmonGold would then be able to take Michigan. After I'm gonna have AsmonGold winning Pennsylvania in this scenario, with Pennsylvania actually shifting to the right over AsmonGold's turn, going to AsmonGold by around 30%, and we have Atrioc taking Wisconsin by around 1%, and we see this is another electoral college tie, but we see Atrioc has the majority, the electoral college, and all of his delegates deciding to vote, or most of the House of Representatives deciding to vote for Atrioc. Ludwig also drops out and decides to endorse Atrioc in the scenario. And anyway, thank you all for watching, and peace out.